Hello children, today what I shall begin with, you will surely like it. Now this is about a movie and I know you have all watched that movie, Three Idiots. Okay, I'll give you a review of it, although it may be something that you would agree or some of the points you may disagree with. But this is my critical review. Three Idiots is a coming age comedy and inspirational film directed by Rajkumar Hirani. The story of the film is similar to that of the famous novel Five Point Someone by Chetan Bhagat. This film is based on our Indian educational system, which pressurizes the students and has an obsession for high grades. Amir Khan as Rancho plays the role of a very bright student who motivates his friends to pursue their passion and make a career out of it. Our Madhavan as Farhan, who wants to become a wildlife photographer but was forced to pursue engineering because of his strict father. Sherman Joshi as Raju, who is pursuing engineering with the goal of getting his family out of extreme poverty. Bowen Irani as Virus, who plays the role of a strict college director who is highly competitive. Kareena Kapoor as Pia, who plays the role of Virus's daughter and falls in love with Amir Khan. The film goes very smooth. The film's first half includes ragging scene, confrontations with Professor Chatur's speech, and mournful meal at Raju's home. Overall, the film depicts a very nice mingle of comedy, suspense, and motivation. All the actors and co-actors have done a commendable job. Amongst the performances, Amir Khan is stupendous as the role breaker Rancho. But the rest of the cast doesn't remain in the shadows. Both Sherman and Madhavan managed to carve their independent characters as lovable rebels too. Even Kareena shines out despite the minuscule length of her role. A special mention of Bowman's impeccable virus. And the newcomer Ami, who perfectly slips into stereotype of the best, albeit bakwas student. But that should be in inverted commas, Hindi word. And explain the meaning when you write. Then Shantanu's Moitra music scores a lot, which may have sounded a little dull. The movie may have sounded a little dull, but it makes the screen alive and light. Then we had some soothing melodies also, and the background music was awesome. Overall depiction was wonderful. Some of the scenes were really very emotional. Then there was a hostel life which was not given much importance, but it did not disturb the story at all or the purpose of the story at all. What did you like? Then after that you have added a universal approach to the movie. You can further add to your comments that it has made a great difference in my life as well. For my parents who were always insisting upon becoming only doctor or engineer, now they take it in a different manner. And even what I used to feel with the success part have changed a lot. So children, why I am telling you about this story? Because the topic that we are going to deal with today is critical writing. And now what is this critical writing? Something that I read out, something that we have to critically analyze. It's not that you just criticize, but it's a balanced view, a balanced presentation with reasons. That is what you are going to do in your critical writing. Your topics could be critically evaluate or analyze a story, a book, or a TV show, the web series that you have been watching these days a lot. It could be a book or a movie, an article, something. So you have to make a balanced view. You have to give a balanced view with reasons. Now, what are some points that you need to evaluate, that you need to write? See, children, again and on, I've been reminding you that you have in your hands just 300 to 350 words, and you have to manage in that a lot. Many points I won't say, but the few points that you write, it should be explained well. So how should you go about with this critical writing? You have to follow few points so that your critical writing becomes balanced and it becomes well or worth scoring. These scores have to be taken into mind when you are writing. And with just 300 to 350 words, at the same time, when it comes to critical writing, children, you are not professional critical analysts. And you don't have to be when you are in your high school, and with your essay when you're writing, composition when you're writing at this level, you don't have to be a professional in that. But one thing that you need to have in your mind before, or that you need to take in your mind when you are writing this, is if a book is asked, if an article or a movie or a documentary, whatever you have been asked to, or whatever you are giving a critical review to, it should be read by you. It should have been watched by you. You should not go about with somebody else's view or just having read few comments on that. You should have read that book. You should have watched that movie. You should have watched that play. You should have watched that. Movie. Because see, when you have watched, you can go for your personal comments. You can go for the analysis point in a very honest way, and this is what is required of at this age when you are writing critically on something, whether it's a movie, whether it's a book, whether it's a play, whether it's a novel or a documentary, anything that you're writing upon. This has to be taken into consideration. So I've just a few points that I should begin with. One is how to begin with. This is a real task that we come across when we start writing a critical assessment of anything, movie, novel, book, anything. So how should we begin? See, to begin with, you should begin by giving an account of or a general description or describe which category your documentary, your novel, your book, your movie belongs to. Like a novel or a drama or a documentary, it belongs to, like, it means whether it's a comedy, whether it's a tragedy, whether it's education, whether it's a period, whether it's a historical, whether it is your political part that you are, or it is a social drama or a family drama, or just a commercial purpose the play or movie is about. So you need to begin with this. It looks nice. It gives a very nice presentation of the things. Like we began with, like it was, it's a comedy that I started with. So you have to go about with this beginning. It looks nice. Otherwise, children, let me tell you very honestly, that all your beginnings should be original. You could begin with, like with Three Idiots, you could with the phrase coined, all is well still lingers all around in the works that I do. You remember all is well? Yes, that one. So you have to bring about originality when you begin. It's not that, it's just suggesting you some ideas that you can incorporate to begin with. Or it could be you can directly begin with the story also. But when you begin with the story, I'll come to that point as well, you have to keep your story very short, very limited. Well, our next point is plot and the theme. So when you are writing the plot or the story or the theme, you need to tell about the central theme, you need to discuss the plot, you need to tell the story in a gist. Gist means few sentences. It has to be a small paragraph. See, usually people get carried away by telling a story. They start writing and they go on wasting 1.5 pages. Children, 1.5 pages is what all you have to write completely. So you have to be prudent enough that you have to manage your story. The story has to be in just very brief that you should tell. It should be just a small paragraph or few sentences that you devote on the story. So you begin by telling the type of the drama or a novel it is, then you move on to plot or theme, and you tell the plot, you tell the theme, and then you move on to comment on the characters. What are their roles, how well they have played, whether they were realistic, whether they were convincing enough, whether they fit in their roles well, whether they justified themselves as their characters. So this has to be commented, this has to be written, and then after write what was the most appealing thing. Now the next point is, what was the most appealing thing or the catchy thing? Like in this story Edith, you had that all is well phrase, then you had that speech, then about the success, the comment made by the hero. So you have some points that you can write that has appealed you the most. Then you comment on the presentation, whether the style is ironical, whether it is a satire, whether it's philosophical, whether it's contemplative. So also state how far the writer has justified what he had aimed at. This is a very important part of your critical writing, that whether the writer's purpose has been served or not. And then after that comes the point personal comments. You have to write, when you are writing a critical analysis or you are into critical writing, you should mention your opinion, you should give your personal comments, that is, and it should be very honest. But as you know, all the comments should be respected, should be respectable, means well enough. It should not be something that has to be like very negative. See, when you are commenting, when you are giving even the points, that drawbacks also has to be in a very positive way. Remember, when you are giving your opinion, it has to be justified with reasons. Reasons has to be there. Otherwise, simply writing you did not like, but why you did not like, or what you did not like. If the music was not good, what you did not like in that music, right? Be specified. So that is what is required when you write about the personal comments. And what has impressed you most in the book? That is a part of your personal comments. How it has affected you, or how it has affected other people. All this will come in your personal comments. And with that, you may and your critical writing. Well, children, this was one aspect of your critical writing. Another aspect would be writing critically. As I started with, what is critical writing? It is a balanced overview. It is a balanced view of the topic, of the matter. Now, suppose you have a topic like impact of video games to children, impact of video games on children. Now, here also it's a critical analysis topic where you have to critically analyze. You cannot be biased with one thing, and nor it is argumentative. It's different from argumentative, though you have to present your arguments, but here in such topics it's a critically analyzed view that you need to present. So suppose it's something like impact of video games to children. How are you going to begin with? Like, you can begin with at a school, in societies and in families. There are often discussions about what is more palpable effect of computer games, harm or benefit. Too many children are keen on computers and especially computer games. In the game, they cease to be passive observers and they have an opportunity to actively influence the events of the virtual world. Unfortunately, parents do not quite understand that they have their own fault in this problem. So you can begin with like health effect of video gaming. You can give this point. Then you can also write how the world is changing and how it becomes de-stressing factors also at the time. So you have to balance your view. You have to give reasons at the same time. Without reasons, children, without being specific when you are giving a point, your point fails to make the other person understand. Then there could be some other reasons like that affects that could be taken like factors leading to juvenile delinquency. Now this also is a topic that requires a critical analysis. So it's not only with the reviews of the books, movies and all, you have different other topics like this where critical review is required. Now, when you are dealing with these type of topics, other than your review of the books, what are the things? Because now the characters won't come, now the comment on the presentation won't come. Then what? See, at least when you are dealing with, you have to just, as in there was an argumentative essay, you were presenting only the one side. Here it's a critical analysis, so you have to bring both and then analyze it and then write, then give your opinion, what you feel is right, what you feel is good, what is your opinion. At the same time, what is a general opinion, what is the opinion of a particular society or a group. Balance it out, give reasons, and give reasons how it could be, if it is a problem solved, how it could be solved. Give some solutions to it. And if it is not a problem sort of thing, then what was the best part of it? That needs to be ended with this point. So well, you shall write at least 2 topics based on it. I'm just giving those 2 topics. Choose one and write. At the same time, please complete all the exercises in chapter 11. First is the one that is at page 162, 163. Please complete that. That's assignment exercise. And then we have question number 5 on page 7. Open at page 170. Yes. page 170, 171, 172. Please complete those exercises. Last time we did not give you PDF for this chapter 10 deliberately, because we have heard that you've been simply copying the from the PDF without doing it on your own. Like you did not write the exercise first. You simply are completing. Please children, complete your work sincerely. And we will discuss all the answers. Don't worry about that. But first we want that you do it on your own so that you're benefited. If you're copying, it is your loss. So do it on your own and complete your work on time. And do complete one of the essays on this topic. Thank you.